Everyone, Radhe Radhe. My name is Ayan Pasha, and today we'll be continuing our playlist of Kubernetes and Cloud Native, where we'll be learning about another important topic that is load balancers. Load balancer is another important, a way, a method in the whole, in managing the whole architecture of Kubernetes and Cloud Native, in which we usually balances the whole traffic that we have on our servers, on our application server. Uh, by this, we usually manages the whole traffic in a much more advanced and an efficient way so that our application won't crash. So for this example, let's say my wife is at her home with her parents. And I'm missing her too much, and she's not talking to me maybe because she's a bit too much busy due to some reason, maybe because of some functions or some other reason at the moment. So I'm missing her too much, so I might have to, get my attention diverted to some other activities as well. Otherwise, all those attention might go towards the missing part, like I'll be missing her too much, and that might crash the whole server. You mean what do you mean by the crashing of the whole server? I might get more dizzy and lazy, and I might miss her too much. So it might have to be tackled, and that particular thing have to be managed in a much more efficient way. I have to divert my whole attention towards the other activities as well, and that could be done by scheduling my whole attention towards various different activities, maybe on to the sports, on other like gaming, and maybe studying and researching on various other solutions as well, cloud architects and the cloud solutions as well. So maybe on all of these particular activities, and that activities might involve some, priority checks as well, some, queue scheduling as well. Different activities might have different priorities, and that particular amount of time that I will have to handle to that particular activity might not be same at that moment. If the difference after the priority, after reducing the time that have given to that particular activity from the priority that I have given to that particular activity holds at the moment. If that comes out to be a lot more, then that particular activity would be prioritized in front of other ones. So it's one way. Another one is, canary deployment, various other measures like the HTO, service mesh as well. All those particular, you know, the solutions usually involve the canary deployment. Canary deployment um, is another term by which any particular update that has been adopted in the whole architecture or your application is usually pushed by pushing your application, building up another node, and then diverting the traffic in some particular ratio. Like I have a new version of my application, and I'll only allow 10% of the whole traffic towards that particular node, which holds the newer version, and then ask for their reviews as well, that how you like that particular application, that particular update or not, so that I can, perform or push some more updates, some more changes to my updated version of that application. And then slowly and gradually, that particular traffic that the older version was handling at the moment, whether it is 90% or 80%, 70%, that could be diverted back to the original newer version that holds the all the suggestions and the reviews that I have you know received from other people. So that's one of the uh, method, that is canary deployment. We usually the service mesh usually have this kind of a method, while the service mesh is usually being criticized a lot because the whole service or the whole workload is usually stopped for a moment when the newer pod is actually being deployed or actually being pushed at the moment. So that's why the ambient mesh, and various other things are actually being like launched at the moment in the whole cloud native domain. So we'll be learning about the ambient mesh as well, ambient mesh, service mesh, and various other methods, and various different techniques of getting the highest efficiency of the whole architecture of our application. So we'll be getting all those particular things as well in the next videos. Till that, thanks a lot, and research more on these particular topics. This was the simplest way that I have explained about them. research more about these particular topics. And yeah, if you have any particular topic in mind, then you can just comment and ask for that particular thing to get explained in a much more easier way. Thanks a lot, Radhe Radhe. Yes, yeah.